So even though the president did speak about a number of issues, we are looking at 10 important things which are bothering Mother Ghana, and particularly the things that the president said about Ghana and the way forward for it. The first thing that he did talk about from our standpoint is that he spoke about the current thing which is happening in Ghana, vigilantism. You all saw what happened at Ayawaso West Wagon. Without much talk, this is what the President of the Republic said about vigilantism.
The events of last Monday in Kumasi were a meeting of the national and regional executives of the opposition National Democratic Congress was broken up by acts of violence leading to the tragic death of a citizen, have reinforced the urgent need for us to find that path. I want to use the platform of this message to make a sincere, passionate appeal to the leaders of the two main political parties in our country, MPP and NDC, to come together as soon as possible, preferably next week, to agree on appropriate measures to bring an end to this worrying and unacceptable phenomenon of vigilantism in our body politic. Mr. Speaker, I have asked the leadership of the MPP to extend an invitation to the leadership of the NDC for such a meeting. The security services of the country will be on standby to assist this meeting. If voluntary disbandment by the parties is not feasible, then I will initiate legislation in the matter.
Not all, the President of the Republic of Ghana also made some remarks about the current thing which is bothering Ghana very, very much. We are talking about the Men's Gold Saga. This was what he said about Men's Gold Saga and how he plans to, curtail and also take control of the situation.
Again, while I'm on the subject of rogue activities in the banking sector, this is probably the time to mention the Men's Gold debacle. This is a tragic phenomenon that appears to have occurred in plain sight and affected a lot of people in spite of warnings from official institutions. As the authorities try to unravel the intricacies of what happened, I admonish all Ghanaians to learn the necessary lessons for the future, even as state institutions work to bring a resolution to the matter, and those who are seen to have indulged in criminal activities are brought to justice. Last week, I inaugurated the Presidential Financial Stability Advisory Council, an interinstitutional consultative coordination body which groups together all the regulators of our financial system and whose purpose is to advise the President on the measures to be taken to preserve the stability of the financial system.
The President of the Republic of Ghana also did speak about something which has been a canker here in Ghana, open defecation. Open defecation basically means one more titi epuanon, one more titi crew in kitten ni ade no, call in room and omuko epunano na omako jamanai, and on a bruni friend open defecation. The President said this about open defecation because it bothers our sanitation very much. This was what he said about open defecation.
Mr. Speaker, it is unfortunate that in 2019 we'll still have to revisit this topic. But open defecation cannot be a characteristic of a country that is working to be transformed economically and to be counted amongst the developed nations of the world. And fataye, isawo. That is why it is absolutely imperative that we make a success of our one house, one toilet policy. The community-led total sanitation program is being implemented in over 4,500 communities in 130 districts to achieve open defecation-free communities.
The President of the Republic of Ghana also made some shocking revelation that under his tenure, they have found oil in Ghana. So Ghana has now found an oil, and according to statistics by the President, this particular oil that they found is the second largest in Africa. This was what he said.
Mr. Speaker, this has led me to think that an MPP government must be good for Ghana. After many years of our looking and almost giving up, it took an MPP government to discover oil in 2007. In 8 years of NDC administration, 13 oil blocks were signed and not a single one was developed. The first one signed in 2017 under my government, which was with Accra, has led to the second biggest oil discovery in Africa.
Also, another issue that the President of the Republic of Ghana spoke about was the fact that Galamsey, which has now turned into one of the nation's biggest problems because it's destroying our water bodies and it's destroying our environment. The President has said that he has lifted the ban on small-scale mining, but not on Galamsey. This was what he said about Galamsey operations and the way forward that his administration will deal with it.
This is why we placed the ban on all small-scale farming, so we could find ways to deal with the illegal mining, or Galamsey, as it is popularly called. The ban on small-scale mining has now been lifted, but not on Galamsey. Some of our water bodies have shown remarkable signs of rejuvenation to keep our lands and water bodies safe. As I have said on several occasions, this government cannot be against mining. It bears repeating that with the Almighty having blessed our land with so many precious minerals, mining inevitably will be part of our lives.
The President is also saying that he is keen on promoting small and medium businesses. So any startup business that here in Ghana, the President said he has a very much interest in it, because that small startup business could be that big corporation or organization tomorrow. According to him, he is pumping money into these various fields, supporting small and medium businesses. This was what he said about how his administration is dealing with supporting people to set up businesses here in Ghana.
We have put in place the mechanisms to train young entrepreneurs and to help establish businesses with a stimulus package to expand their companies. Under the Presidential Support Program, 1,350 startups and small businesses have benefited from a special government business support program. Beneficiaries receive between 10,000 and 100,000 cedis each, at a special interest rate of 10% instead of the average prevailing market rate of 26%. This is designed to help grow and expand their businesses and will create about 30,000 direct jobs. 18,000 jobs have already been created under this program. This is the first time in Ghana's history that there's been a deliberate, systematic, and coherent national support for startups and small businesses.
The President of the Republic of Ghana also did speak about agriculture. Agriculture, we know, is the major thing which holds Ghana, is the major thing which holds our country Ghana, and only a year it is surviving as a country. This is what adds up to our GDP the most. This was what the President of the Republic of Ghana said about agriculture and the way forward, and how his administration plans to improve the agricultural sector here in Ghana.
The past 2 years have shown that when a government takes deliberate measures to support agriculture, it pays healthy dividends. There has been food, and for the first time in a long while, we had more than we needed. It was not that long ago that Ghana was in the humiliating position of having to import maize from her landlocked Sahelian neighbors and plantain from Côte d'Ivoire. Thanks to the program for planting for food and jobs, admirably organized by that outstanding Minister for Agriculture, Dr. Owusu Afriye Akoto, this House, stands informed that in 2018, exports of food crops such as cassava, rice, yellow and white maize, soya, plantain, cowpea, and yam were made from Ghana to Burkina Faso, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire in considerable quantities.
Also, we all saw what happened in the banking sector, which led to about 6 or 5 banks collapse. In fact, thank God that the president under his administration has made some possible measures to make sure that these banks come and merge together. So you have CBG, we have Unibank being taken over by GCB, and a whole lot of other things. Also, Group Indum Bank or JM Bank has been downturned to a savings and loans company. This is what the president of the Republic of Ghana said about what his administration plans to do with the banking center and why they did sanitize the banking center, why they came out with the need for them to sanitize the banking center so Ghanaians, their deposits and savings will not be squandered or will not go out to the drain. This was what the president of the Republic of Ghana said.
Already, the cleanup has cost the National Treasury 12.7 billion cedis, money we can ill afford, but which was necessary to sanitize the sector, minimize job losses, and protect deposits of 1,147,336 Ghanaians and their businesses and the people they employed. The banking sector has emerged stronger from these developments, has begun to re-inspire confidence in this. In all this, I've been anxious that our local banks are helped and given as much support as possible, which has been done. But I will not be on the side of criminal behavior if that is discovered. I would urge that we are all patient for the investigations to be made in a calm manner.
So this is the highlights of the State of the Nation's address that the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Akuffo Addo, gave today whilst he was in Parliament addressing the whole nation about our current state, what we are going to do, and the future prospects for our beloved country, Ghana. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Like and share this video to your various social media handles. Subscribe if you are new to this channel, please. And thank you very much for watching.